wanted to find out really about your deal and what's going on with you, and because you were somebody that emailed me on the C list. And...
Yeah, I did, yeah. So I was 25 and I was diagnosed with stage 3. Had the 6 rounds of the chemotherapy, 15 of the radiotherapy, a mastectomy. And then from there, I was never, ever right. I was always sick or something. And I was to and fro to my oncologist and I was like, I'm not well, like I don't feel well, coughing up blood, aches and pains. Went to my GP and he was just like saying, no, like you're fine, like it's just muscular, blah, blah. And I was like, got the doctors and the oncology telling me this, but I'm suffering with all these horrible achy pains that just wouldn't stop. Then I went to an appointment and I had months and months of amoxicillin and my mum said, I'm coming with you. So I was like, yeah, okay. So then the oncologist was like, well, what do you want us to do? And my mum was like, well, ideally give her a bone scan because she's not just going to make up, she's in pain, like if her leg's really hurting her, there must be something behind it. So I went ahead with the bone scan and the girl come up to me while I was in the scanner and said, have you only ever had scans when you were very first diagnosed? And I was like, yeah. She's like, right, okay. And you know, I knew. I had just a feeling.
Do you feel like she had seen something on the
scan? She'd definitely seen something. And I just got this over and I thought, this is bad. So I went back to my appointment for the results and it was in the bones. So it was in the sternum and the pelvis. But at that point, I felt like they just completely broke me off. Like, okay, well, this is where we're at now and there's not a lot you can do. So I've obviously lived with it now for 5 years because I was 2016. So, but now with COVID and the way trials are and everything's restricted, it's a bit... The last couple of weeks have been not being the best, and now they're saying the treatment options we are limited and the trials aren't going ahead as what they were, type of thing.
Yeah, because if those trials were going ahead, would that mean that you had more options, more things to go through? So
because I'm generally healthy, as strange as it sounds.
Oh, you look, yeah.
I'm not at the minute because they've put me on high steroids, so my face has gotten red and huge. But normally, in a line of walking down the road, you would, you know, even doctors have had, like, doctors in the waiting room, like new oncologists saying, didn't realise you were the patient. Like, I seen you sitting outside, and when I read your notes and I look at you, it just doesn't marry up.
And your hair looks so well as well.
Oh, it has fell out, but
has it?
Yeah, we, you know, I've still got something.
Yeah, but no, gosh, more than what I have for sure. So that was 5 years ago then that you had your diagnosis, and so now you
longer. 2014, I was originally.
Right. Okay.
Then re-diagnosed in the same month in 2016.
So do you think that your initial diagnosis should have been stage 3?
It was stage 3. But then when they done the lymph node removal, they said, we've caught it really well because only 2 showed positive. So then I couldn't understand why it had gone
into your bone.
Like, yeah, when I'd had the treatment, like, I thought that was meant to help me.
Yeah, yeah. So at the moment now, you working your way through the different chemo, like tablets, medication options that are out there?
Well, they've said I've had them all.
Right.
I've had everything, they said. And last year, I had the same situation. Treatment options and vendor, there's nothing left. So I said, well, I'm not one to just give up. Like, I will keep trying. I'm not saying I'm ever going to be anything, but all I want is time, and, you know, that's fine. Yeah. So I researched a medication which is called like a PARP inhibitor because I'm BRCA2 positive. So they said, well, it's going to cost on average possibly £8,000 a month. With the medication, you'd have to move privately, pay for all your scans. And I was thinking, I'm not really in a position to do that.
That's a ridiculous sum of money.
I know. So, but then when I was just like, it's your life or that, like, I was thinking, But then my oncologist applied to NICE because this medication is not available on the NHS, and I
Right.
got approved for it. So all through lockdown last year,
Yeah.
the best I've ever been, but I had to stay in.
So NICE approved it for you then. That's
Yeah.
incredible.
So I'm hoping, you know, if I speak to my oncologist again, appointment in another 2 weeks, they say, well,
We'll keep
you
it
know,
going.
would know that stop working, that drug, but there's other drugs available.
Right.
But then I think, are they going to say, well, she's had a chance?
They can't do that, can they?
No,
Could
I
NICE
just don't know what.
could NICE then potentially approve another batch of a different sort?
I really hope so.
Yeah. And what sort of support do you have, Kate?
Going through it like the past 5 years, never wanted any support, didn't really. I just wanted a normal life, wanted to do normal things, normal holidays, you know, keep it as normal. But now quite a lot. The support of everyone, GP, hospital,
Yeah.
nurses,
You've got your
a
mum.
lot.
You've got your mum. You've got your
My
mum.
mum as well, yeah.
We all need our
my
mums,
mum.
don't we?
So, family. So, you know, can't moan at the support. It's been amazing. So,
And you've got
and then that was the nurse. Then they ring.
Yeah. And you've got little Layla as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
How's she coping?
So you know yourself. Yeah, she's fine. Yeah.
I guess for
You
her, she doesn't know any different, Kate, that probably in her little life, she's only ever known you being in and out of hospital and having medicine and one day feeling better than other days.
Yeah, that's it. She doesn't know any difference. She was 2 before she was 2. So that's all life.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
And you said that you were BRCA2 positive. Does that mean, did anybody else in your family have it then? Is your mum had it or anybody? No.
No.
So young. So how old are you now then?
32.
God, you're so young still.
I know. It's crazy, isn't it? Because they're like, oh, any family history? And I'm like, no. And they're like, okay. Then at first they weren't going to do the BRCA test because they said you haven't got a strong family history of it.
Right.
And I said, I know, but I've got a daughter, and for me to get it at such a young age, there must be something.
You did the right thing. You did the right thing by getting that tested. I think if I was your age, I'd be exactly the same.
Yeah.
And tell me, how did you find the C list?
I think I follow a guy called Andrew, is it? Andrew Wheatcroft. Some beauty guy. He's from Manchester. But I think he does lives with the lady who you do it with. Is her name Lisa?
Yeah.
Well, I think so. He put like, and I thought, I've never heard of anything like that. So I clicked on it and I was like, wow, this is so good. Because when you're in your 20s, obviously you're into beauty. There'd never be a day prior to me not being well. I'd go up the house without makeup on, hair pristine, roots done, you know, the full shebang. And then when you're like hit with that, it's like, can't use this product, be careful, lymphedema, don't use perfume, don't use this. And I'm like, I've got all these beauty products and these are telling me that I can't use them. So when I seen that, I thought that is so good. Like,
yeah, because actually
really helps people.
Yeah, because it's a time in your life where you want to feel as good as you possibly can.
Yeah, because even like the past couple of weeks feeling, I was like, no, I'm not putting no makeup on my face, they're puffy, my skin's not right, and body's adjusting to all the different, being in all the time, the medication. But I put makeup on the other day and I thought, do you know what? I feel so, like, I had a bath, done my hair, and I just thought I feel so much better just by doing something so little.
Yeah.
The impact that it has on you mentally to feel.
It's like night and day, isn't it? What a difference it makes. And have you had so you've had some issues with your skin, have you, whilst on treatment?
Yeah, it tends to go dry. So every day I'm just literally applying serums all the time, so it's not drying out, because my hands are drying out as well.
Yeah.
So I thought I can at least keep on top of my skin.
Yeah.
Then that'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, what I wanted to say to you today, Kate, is that you are our next C-list winner, and I have got a whole bunch of goodies to send to you in the post, and I really,
Oh,
really,
thank
really
you so
hope
much.
you're more than welcome.
Thank
And I
you.
really, really hope that there are some things in there that will really work well for you. And I'll put
Oh,
a few
thank
little
you.
things in
That's
for little Layla as well.
that's amazing. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate
No
that.
problem
Thank
at
you.
all. That's kind of what we're about, is that we just want to try and help as many people as possible.
Thank you.
And Kate, you are beyond deserving of
Thank
this.
you.
So please do keep in touch, and
I will do.
I'll get all your details in a minute so I can send it
Oh,
to
thank you.
you.